So I woke up this morning right in time to watch a movie, and since it's summer, I've been watching a lot of television lately. Anyway, I turn on the TV and all I hear
The
about is
raging
the Amazon
wildfires
rainforest
burning
in
in the
flames.
Amazon
I decided to
rainforest and
switch channels,
international
but all I
crisis
see is the
have
fire. So I switch off the TV and I open up Instagram to see what everyone's been up to lately, but I'm slammed again with stories all about the fire. This really got me
has
thinking,
ever
and a
seen.
minute of
I want you to
research
take a look
showed
at these
me that the
pictures showing
rainforest had
the
been set on
smoke from
fire
space.
intentionally
These are
by
images
farmers and
from
industrialists to
biobursts
clear the
covering
land for
huge
subsistence
parts
farming
of
and
South
cattle
America.
ranching. The reason
Now,
this
this is
bothered
an
me
act of
was
God.
because this
These
rainforest
farmers and
absorbs
ranchers
greenhouse gases
intentionally
that could
destroying the
otherwise harm the
land
planet,
for
and
more
it turns
development.
them into
The
oxygen. In fact,
Amazons
it
is, of
produces
course,
more
known
than
as the lungs of the
20% of the
world and
world's
makes
oxygen. Along with the
20% of the
fire, the
oxygen
earth
for the
faces
entire
other
planet.
severe threats like pollution, global warming, overpopulation, resource depletion, and climate change. So this got me thinking, what simple steps could I take towards living an eco-friendly lifestyle that wouldn't require much sacrifice? So let's begin. Number 1. Rethink your water consumption. Bottled water is handy when you're on the go, but why not buy one bottle and then refill it from the tap or your school's water cooler? Around 90% of the water bottles end up decomposing in landfills rather than being recycled. Number 2. Turn off the tap while brushing. When brushing your teeth, turning off the tap while brushing can save up to 5 gallons of water per day. Number 3. Shorten your shower time. Every minute that you spend in the shower costs about 2 gallons of water. Shortening your shower time by just 2 minutes can save more than 4 gallons of water. Number 4. Have a vegetarian day. You don't have to give up meat for life, but try to commit to one meat-free day a week. If a day is still too long, try cutting down your consumption of meat by limiting it to one meal a day. It takes 1800 gallons of water to produce a single pound of beef, and each hamburger that comes from animals on ex-forestry ground is responsible for the destruction of 55 square feet of forest. Number 5. Never throw away newspapers. Make sure to recycle your old newspapers. 69% of the newspapers printed are thrown away every day. Even if you could recycle only once per week, 500,000 trees could be saved. Or even better, why not avoid newspapers altogether and read the online versions? Number 6. Do not waste tissues. We've all done it. Gone somewhere and took a tissue or two more than we needed, only to throw them away unused. If everyone used one less tissue a day, current figures show that it could save a billion pounds of space in landfills. Number 7. Use all of the paper. If you jot a note down on paper, save it and use the rest of the sheet for your notes. In America, businesses waste 21 million tons of paper every year. Ideally, try to have your workplace as paperless as possible. When it is absolutely necessary, print on both sides of the page. And don't forget to recycle it. Number 8. Use a clothesline. I'm sure many of you save time by using a dryer, but do your clothes a favor by hanging them outside to dry naturally. It will smell and feel fresher, and of course, you are saving on that power usage. Number 9. Launder sensibly. For your own pocket and the good of the environment, don't wash half loads. Wait until there's enough to do a load and cut your laundry in half. Number 10. Get a houseplant. Houseplants provide more oxygen for the home. They increase humidity, which is good during the winter months when the air in your house is very dry. And they also reduce carbon dioxide levels. Number 11. Use energy efficient light bulbs. Energy efficient light bulbs are a simple way to reduce the amount of power you use. Not only will this help the planet, it will also save your bank balance too. By replacing just one light bulb, the effect can be tremendous. If every house in the USA did this, it would reduce pollution by the same amount as removing 1 million cars from the road. Number 12. Turn off the lights when you're not in the room. You don't need to light up a room no one is using. Save energy and money by getting into the habit of switching off the lights when you leave the room. For standard bulbs, do this each time you leave. For energy savers, do this if you are leaving the room for more than 15 minutes. Number 13. Turn your computer off overnight. If you turn your computer off every night, again you will reduce the power you use. You will save an average of $14 a year. It's not a huge amount, but better in your pocket, right? Number 14. Always recycle glass and aluminum. It is possible to make 21 recycled cans with the same amount of energy it takes to make just one new one. That's a great saving, and the glass is another great saving. Every ton of glass that is recycled saves 9 gallons of the oil used for fuel to produce new glass. Number 15. Recycle your cell phone. With the average consumer replacing their cell phones every 18 months, 130 million cell phones are being disposed of each year. If these go into landfill sites, the toxins from the battery cell leak into the soil and pollute the ground. Use a recycling program. An added bonus to this is many of these programs contribute to charities. And last but not least, share the knowledge. Often when people are damaging the environment, it is because they don't have the facts or haven't considered a particular course of action. Share this video with your friends. If each of them takes on board just one point, the effect could be immense. And if they share it on too, think of the mass chain reaction. Let's work together to make the world a better place.